Tens of thousands of port workers have walked off the job on both sides of the border across the U.S. East and Gulf coasts. And in Montreal, Canada's second largest port, the city's port authority says that after just one day, more than 11,000 containers of cargo have been delayed and 5 ships are on standby. CTV's Quebec Bureau Chief Genevieve Beauchemin of the potentially crippling consequences to the North American supply chain and the impact on consumers.
Nearly half of the U.S.'s ocean shipping is now on hold. More than 45,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association walked out, this for the first time in half a century. The move stops most trade through some of the busiest ports in the U.S.
Nothing's going to move without us. Nothing.
Cargoes of fresh fruit, clothes, machinery, and medicine are idling, not loaded on or off container ships.
Everything from asparagus to raspberries to pineapples and bananas come in on the East Coast. So it could affect grocery prices for consumers in the U.S. And, in some limited cases, and I'll stress the fact that these are limited cases, some of that produce is shipped up into Canada as well.
The employer group U.S. Maritime Alliance says it has hiked its offer for wage increases of 50% over 6 years. But 11th hour negotiations failed to bridge a gap over salary demands and over limits on the use of automation.
No work without a fair contract.
This a day after Montreal dock workers began a 3-day strike, shutting down 40% of container traffic. Clearing the backlog could take several days. This is a 1-2 punch to the East Coast supply chain that Canadian small businesses worry could add up to a major blow.
Retail, businesses in construction, businesses in manufacturing, wholesale, agriculture. Those businesses rely heavily on a fluid supply chain.
Though many businesses had prepared for a strike, sending shipments early, analysts say this could send a chill through the economy. And this is happening with the holiday season right around the corner and has some businesses calling for port and rail transport to be deemed an essential service. Genevieve Beauchemin, CTV News, Montreal.